Hi guys, I have notes written down, so if you see me looking down or moving papers around, it's because I want to remember everything I want to conclude in this video, so let's just get straight to it. Hi, my name is Amanda Baker and I'm 24 years old. I'm unemployed, but I do make beauty, fashion, and crafting videos online on YouTube. I have finished school, high school, but I have not gone to college, but I do take online classes. And I am bipolar schizophrenic. I'm making this video to be personal and to show that everyone is different underneath their skin compared to what you see. Being schizophrenic does not mean I have split personalities. It means that I hear voices, can have delusions, and can see things. But those are just 3 characteristics of schizophrenia. Doesn't mean that you have to have all 3 in order to have it. No matter how much you pray for me or I pray for myself, there is no way God can cure this disease. And it's not just a disease, it's a disorder for the brain. It involves chemicals, hormones, and all other things that a lot of scientists, psychiatrists, and psychologists still can't explain to the fullest yet. I am not a deviant. I do have thoughts of suicide, but it's not by my control. It's as if some kind of darkness has overwhelmed me and is overpowering my body and my actions. I often watch myself try to commit suicide more than I actually try to commit suicide. I can get angry, depressed, happy, and sad out of nowhere for nothing at all or for small or big reasons. These are called mood swings and often go manic because of my bipolar state. I do have hallucinations. Some are scary and some are just spooks, but they don't happen as often as they used to when I was younger, when stress was really big in my life. I'm not on medication, but I have taken at least 6 to 7 different brands of medication for antipsychotics, antidepressants, for schizophrenia, for bipolar, and borderline personality disorder. I have seen a psychologist, a therapist, and a psychiatrist. One didn't help, another tried to get me admitted every single time I saw her, and another made me pay $120 to $150 just for 5 to 10 minutes of her time. I hid my mental disorders from everyone, even my parents, since I was 16. My memory is so bad, I can't remember my mornings during my afternoons during my nighttime. I have been called crazy when my schizophrenic episodes have kicked in. And I have been called bitch when my bipolar episodes have kicked in. People have stopped being my friends when they notice that my behaviors are a little odd or different from other people. I do get delusional. It's to a point where I can't watch scary movies without thinking that the darkness will later on get me or kill me, which really sucks because scary movies were my favorites. I have thought and imagined hurting people in my life, to the point where I even imagine killing them. But it's more like quick passing thoughts, almost as an ADD level. And later on, I mostly regret thinking them. I have never tried hurting people physically. I have, by accident, during manic episodes, hurt people with my words. I cannot control any of my episodes or the emotions that go on well within them. I do have nightmares every night. They mostly involve me being murdered, chased, or hurt. And sometimes even to the point I see the people I love dead before me. And during the day, I see those images in real time too, as if I walked into a room and saw everyone I love slaughtered on the floor. When I do have a manic episode, I feel as if bile is being poured into my body and into my veins. It's a good head start before it kicks in. But it will happen out of nowhere, and it will happen so suddenly I cannot give warnings. There is still such little information known about schizophrenia and bipolar today, to an extent that some people don't even believe they exist. There are some people who don't believe in any mental disorders, and often ignore the signs and symptoms that a person or child or an adult may show. I've been having schizophrenic episodes since I was very young, possibly to the age of 3. I was seeing things constantly, but a lot of times I even ignored it, thinking that maybe it was my imaginary friends. Those imaginary friends and voices did not disappear at all through my entire life. And as I grew older, they got worse. Like I had said in the beginning of this video, I wanted to show that anyone can have these mental disorders. I'm not just talking about schizophrenia and bipolar. Anyone could suffer from something, whether it's deep depression, ADD, borderline personality, stress, even anxiety or panic attacks. And they should not be taken lightly. If a person has said that they have these things, don't push them away. Just offer an ear or two whenever they need help. I'm not saying that you should go out of your way and give them money or send them to a doctor, or when you see the worst of symptoms or the lightest of symptoms, call 911. I'm saying that all you have to do is not push them away. Because at the times you gotta think, they are just normal people with just things on their backs that they cannot get rid of. There are methods to help yourself and the ones you love. If you have experienced any of the symptoms that I have talked about, and trust me, these are just few of many that I suffer from, it is best to get medical help or treatment. If you feel suicidal, it's best to call 911 and ask for help. There are many buildings and places that you can go that will help you during your time of need. Any doctor will love to help you and hear you out. Even a physical doctor will help and send you a referral to a psychologist, psychiatrist, or a therapist. Not all will ignore your call, and not all will just put you down. I have seen 3 different doctors, but I am trying to see another now, who has called me multiple times after I told him I could not afford their payment, just to make sure I was okay. But if you can't go to a doctor's, which you should always try to, please do make that your first option. There are things you can do to ward off these episodes for a very small time. Schizophrenia and bipolar can and will get worse with age and stress. Your best options are to exercise, eat healthy, and talk. Talk a lot if you have to. Talk to someone you know who will not push you away. Talk to someone who has not hurt you emotionally, mentally, or physically. Don't be afraid to talk. And don't be scared of what you have. You are not a victim of your disorders. You can make your disorders a victim of you. It is your brain, it is your body. But you have to make the steps you need to take. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't want to put this up wanting to get subscriptions or comments or anything. I wanted to put this up to share to the world. Instead of subscribing, please share this video and continue sharing. I might not be big on YouTube, I may not be a celebrity, I may not be famous, but that's the point. Those people are not the only ones with problems. Just because you see it on magazines, TVs, commercials, or on your internet, doesn't mean that those are the only people with issues. Everyone has a problem. No one is perfect. Please share this with the world, and please stay well and healthy.